Hi, welcome back to Spine and Rehab Specialists. I'm Earl Hayden, one of the physical therapists here, joined again by Chris McMillen. So welcome back to another Wellness Wednesday after a nice long Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone had fun, but now I know that everyone probably ate a lot, maybe drank a little bit too much, and now we got to start getting back in the flow of things and in recognition of Global Running Day. We're going to show you 5 different exercises that you can do to get ready for running and make sure you're injury free. So one of the most common things we always hear about when people want to go and run is you want to say, oh, we want to stretch, we want to make sure that everything's nice and loose. And a lot of people just start with, maybe doing a little quad stretch, do a little hamstring stretch, but the hips do more than that. They also rotate in and out. So how can we do that quickly and, just make it more interesting? And that's what this exercise is for. These are called 90-90 switches. So Chris is here, he's sitting on the floor, or you can do this on a yoga mat or a firm table. And we have the knees bent, sitting on his hips. Arms are just right there, ideally not touching the floor, keeping the core tight. And we're just gonna rotate to one side. And it's called 90-90 because the hips and the knees are bent at 90 degrees each. And we're just going back and forth, okay? Now you want to let that discomfort be your guide. You shouldn't have any pain with this. If you feel a little tightness, just feel the stretch and just gradually work into that. This is a great little warm-up you can do. It doesn't take much. 10, 15, 20 repetitions per side should be good. All right. Continuing with the theme of gaining mobility, one thing we want to make sure is even like the inner thigh muscles are nice and warmed up before you get ready to run. So this is a fun and easy stretch. Maybe not always the most comfortable, but super effective. This is the hip adductor rocker stretch. So we're going to go into a half kneel position, and then we're going to have the leg out to the side. Now, if this is the first time you're doing this, this leg position is going to change the amount of stretch you get. The further you have the leg back, the less stretch you're going to have. So you're on your knee, and you're just pushing the hips straight back, feeling that stretch right through the adductors, a little bit through the hips here. If you get more mobility, you feel more comfortable, you can bring the leg a little bit more forward. You notice the foot is flat, that's what we're going for. And it's gradually bringing that foot a little bit more forward, keeping the core nice and tight. Anywhere between a good 10 to 20 repetitions should be good per side. Third exercise we're going to show you is one we've shown before, are mountain climbers, but with the sliders. This is such a great exercise because it does different things. One, it helps you build up endurance of your hip flexor muscles being able to start to move quickly. 2, it works on core control and being able to maintain a neutral spine while the legs are pumping. So Chris has the feet on these sliders. Now these can be simple furniture sliders, or if you're on tile, some towels or paper plates, whatever works best for you. So we're going to start off in a bear crawl position, and Chris is just keeping the abs nice and tight like he's doing a plank, and just driving the feet back and forth. Once you get comfortable with this motion without lifting up the hips, then you can start gradually picking up the speed until eventually you're getting a nice, good rhythm going, and just trying to go as quick as you can. But the key, of course, is do not raise up the hips. If you raise up the hips, the sliders will fly out from under your feet, and then you lose your rhythm, you have to start over again. All right, so you can do this for repetitions, maybe 20 per side, or even for time, starting with 30 seconds, working way up to even a couple of minutes. Another good thing to work on when you're getting ready to run is even just being aware of how your body is moving, where the legs are landing, where the feet are landing, because ideally when you're running, you're not looking down at your feet, and having a consistent foot strike is one of the best strategies we have to prevent injuries. It also helps us identify if there are any problems or any strength imbalances we need to work on here in the clinic. So we're doing some marching in place, but with the eyes closed. So we have some tape laid out here in a little cross formation. Chris is standing right in the middle of that. He's going to have his eyes closed, and he's just going to start marching in place. Okay? There you go. And just keep on going. Now you can do this for time, for maybe like a minute or so, maybe a few repetitions, but the goal is to stay right in the middle. Now, if we already see, Chris is starting to deviate a bit to the right. Okay, just keep on going, Chris. We're going to see what happens. So you might see people deviating off to one side or the other. You might even see people turning in one place. Okay, so this is a good way to kind of see if or have any kind of weird strength imbalances we need to address. Maybe try to figure out, is it a motor control issue? Maybe we don't have good awareness of where our legs are positioned at the time, or maybe it's a mobility issue and we don't have the range of to prevent these weird motions. Go ahead and open your eyes, Chris. Isn't that delightful? Yeah. So this is just a cool drill, and it's very simple, easy to do. Doesn't take any equipment, but it can give you a bunch of information. So this last one is the single leg stance challenge. I got this from another physical therapist out of Indiana who only deals with runners. But this is a cool little drill that you can do. It works on balance, strength, endurance, and mobility all in one shot. So it tackles everything that we've covered in this video in one nice package. So we're going to start with standing on one leg, and we're going to lift the knee up. And then from here, we're going to rotate the leg inwards and then outwards like that, all while keeping the balance. Then come back to start, swing the leg out, bring it back to the middle. Now you're going to go into single leg RDL, so reaching back, reach back with that leg, Chris, reach, and then come back up. That's one rep, okay? The goal is to be able to work your way up to doing 30 reps on each side without having to take a break. So again, when we're running, all these muscles that are helping him maintain his balance, helping him figure out where his body is positioned in space, the core control, that is going to be taxed for long periods of time while we run. So this is a good exercise to help develop that and helps you show off. So it doesn't just work out your muscles, the feedback that you get. It's a nice little ego booster too if you can do it right. So those are 5 different exercises you can do if you're getting ready to run, you want to warm up and just kind of see where you're at. So join us tomorrow for Thirst for Knowledge Thursdays, where we're going to go over more exercises and injuries that are related to running, but also make sure to join us today or call us right now to sign up, because again, today is Global Running Day, and if you call and schedule, we will give you a free 15-minute session on our amazing Ultra G treadmill that can help you like try walking or even running with a little bit less pressure on the joints. It can also help you helps analyze your stride, seeing if you're putting more pressure on one side than the other, and help correct that technique. And make sure to join us every Wednesday for another set of videos to learn how to exercise and keep moving.